So how do you become more confident? The simplest answer is you become more competent. You do a thing, and as you continue to keep doing it and get more competent, your confidence will naturally grow. And then you learn more, you get better at the thing, and your confidence grows even more, and so on and so on. In other words, you enter this confidence-competence loop, and before you know it, you have little to no nerves doing a thing that you were initially scared of. That's not to say gaining confidence in new areas of life is easy. It's scary trying new things a lot of the time and uncomfortable, and you obviously want to avoid those negative feelings. But if you can just be willing to dip your toe into that uncomfortability, your confidence will naturally rise as you do the thing. And I'm not saying to just go out and do everything you're scared of, because working hard for something that you don't really care about just to come across more confident could just be seen as like pointless stress. But when you're working hard for something that you genuinely care about and want to get better at, it will feel more like passion, and the stress and awkwardness you experience will have some meaning behind it, which will make it easier. In most cases, action is an antidote to anxiety, and the thought of doing the thing is usually worse than actually doing it. And if you want to start this confidence-competence loop, you need to be willing to push through those first few uncomfortable stages. But I've talked more about that in this video, and I'll link that at the end as well if you want to watch that one. I would say it's important for me and for anyone who's overly fearful of starting new things to start building a belief in themselves that they can withstand difficulty. Because knowing that you can do something and try something and be fine afterwards is huge and key to gaining confidence in any area of life. But to quickly recap everything I've said, here are my 5 steps to gaining confidence. First, genuinely believe that you can succeed and do the thing you're scared of, whether it's going after a new job or learning a new skill. I believe you can do it, and other people around you probably have that belief in you as well, but it doesn't really matter too much what they think. You need to have that belief in yourself. Second, go out and try it. Take action and do whatever it is you need to do. Again, this is the hard part, but just remember that you should feel unconfident and uncomfortable in the beginning, and just try to be okay with that. Taking the first step will likely be scary, but it's also going to give you the highest return in terms of building your confidence. Next, start building some competence. You don't really need to do anything here, just keep doing the thing and you'll get better at it over time. And if you struggle to recognise your growth, even write down a few things that have been going well and new things you've learned, and just try to recognise that you're getting better. So now that you've pushed through the initial awkward phases and you're learning a few more skills, after a period of time you will feel more confident, guaranteed. So recognise that and be proud of yourself. Remind yourself of how unconfident you were at this thing going into it and where you're at now, and use that motivation to keep going. And finally, if you hit a plateau, which you probably will, and you don't feel like you're growing more, or your confidence isn't as high as you'd like it to be, that's just a sign that you need to do more hard shit. And it's just about continuing that confidence-competence loop.